Welcome to Tiny Texas Living. Who says you can't live big while living tiny? It's like 11:30 at night. It's been pretty rowdy outside tonight. I just keep hearing things outside that don't sound normal, and it makes me very nervous. It also makes me not know if I'm going to be able to sleep very well tonight because the wind is, I think I saw a report that it's 60 mile per hour winds right now. Not fun. It's still bright outside because I haven't taken down all the Christmas lights. I've been working on that, but there's still lights out there, and unfortunately because of the weather we haven't been able to get them down, and now I'm kind of afraid. There's this guy who does weather, and he calls it trampoline watch, where the wind is so bad that you need to tie down your trampolines, otherwise they're going to go somewhere. But today he called it Christmas decoration watch also, and we're into January, so I thought that I was the only one who still had Christmas decorations out, just because I really like the twinkle lights, but also because of the weather. But apparently a lot of people have them out still, and so he was warning everybody to try to get them in. The problem is it rained all day today, so we couldn't get them all. And I just keep hearing things outside. So, oh, we have cats. They're in the house, okay. Okay, as of right now, it's really hard to tell if anything has fallen or broken. It looks like one of them did fall. My biggest concern is this tree right here. This is the one that they never came or called us about that we needed trimmed. And now, oh, I'm really nervous. Oh no, I let some leaves in, it appears. I'll have to take care of those in just a minute. It comes in these spurts, and as it just like, whoosh, it's like right now is kind of calm, but every so often you'll just get this huge gust and it sounds like everything just boom. It's kind of a really unsettling sound because this is not super normal for here. And normally if we have this, we also have like a tornado or something. And so maybe that's why I'm kind of a little bit more on edge. This is supposed to just be producing wind tonight, but it doesn't make you feel so great whenever that's normally the outcome with similar winds. The winds can be super damaging. So I guess I'll stay up a little bit longer to see if it dies down. I think it's supposed to be going until like 7 in the morning. I don't know how good my sleep's gonna be tonight. Please just make it. Oh, I hope it's not windy tomorrow so we can at least put that stuff up a little bit more. This isn't supposed to be the worst day. This is supposed to just be the windy day that brings all the worst days. So this is the first night that we're gonna dip down into the teens and 20s when it comes to like the wind chill. And so really get to see how my heaters all work out, I guess. Of course, my big unit over here is still not working, but I have 2 small units and then one in my bedroom. So we'll see, we'll see. I just hear the sounds outside. Every so often there's like a pop sound. Okay, it's 12:51 and it's still breezy, but it's not as bad as it was. So I'm going to try to go to bed, and then tomorrow I guess I'll see if anything was destroyed in the night. There's a lot of weird noises, but I think I figured out there's this one bumping noise, and that's actually my side pieces that I have put up that have like the greenery on them. It's like physically bending them, and they're fully vented, so weird noises. So it's time to turn off the light. And in the morning, we'll see what happened. I finally got to sleep last night, and it was a pretty loud night. So now I get to go and assess if anything's broken or damaged. It's nice and cozy in here, but I think it's still probably pretty cold outside. So I should probably put on another layer. So, since it's going to be a weird day, buffalo plaid and buffalo plaid, here I come. Oh my goodness. Last night just sounded like the world uprooted itself. And there were a couple times with all the cracks and pops that I was like, okay, am I going to have a house tomorrow? Or is this tree going to launch itself into me? And I think my biggest fear is that tree out there, because in the darkness, I couldn't see anything. It's definitely a huge difference in here, even with the heater going. It's much cooler. So, yeah, it's definitely probably cold outside. And go outside. Okay. I don't see anything too terrible. Hey guys, are you okay? I'm about to feed you. Yeah? Oh, it's cold out there. Wow, it's cold. Whew. Oh, now I know what all the cracking and popping was. It was branches literally snapping. And surprisingly, there were only a couple from the really big scary tree, but a tree that we weren't even expecting to have issues lost a huge, huge branch. Oh, it's too cold to even do anything about it. My hands are just aching now just from being outside for just that tiny amount of time, and it's not supposed to get any better. It's supposed to just keep being like this for days and days and days. So that's not great. I also had a storage building door that just blew open, so now I'm not sure if the cats are in there, and I can't find them because it's a storage building. And so if they're in there, they're probably hiding. So I'm going to do the best thing I can do, which is feed the cats, which will bring them all out so that I can make sure they're all there, and I can inventory them to make sure they didn't go into the building they're not supposed to, because I don't want them to get stuck in there. I also understand completely why they would go in there, because it was probably less windy. Many of them stay in the house last night, so at least they're staying in the little cat house, but oh man. Winter is just not cool. Okay, into the cat food, and I gotta get some more cat food today. So this will be fine for today and probably this evening, but tomorrow I'll have to have some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get some more, or ask my mom to whenever she comes back from town. I may also put like a can of tuna in there for them tonight. That way they'll eat a little bit more so they stay a little bit more warm. Every so often I'll do that, just as like a, hey, please eat a bit more, even though they're hefty little chunky cats already. I just want them to stay warm, and I don't know what else to do. This is stressful. This is why I didn't want to become friends with the cats, because then I feel responsible for them. But at the same time, I feel bad for them, so I don't want to not help them. So I put myself in kind of a little corner by doing this, but at the same time I feel like I'm being a good human by helping them. It's just a lose-lose battle, I'm pretty sure. Okay, for the most part it looks like everybody's here. There's only one that's not, and sometimes she's kind of late to breakfast anyway, so far, so good. So, in the great windstorm, I think I ended up okay. Not great, but okay. There were no Christmas decorations that were lost, and only one that really got turned over despite the winds being insane last night. And overall, even though we lost some branches, they weren't really huge branches, even though that one is kind of big. They're not like huge like they could have been with this other tree. So, all in all, I think now it's time to just kind of breathe a collective breath of fresh air, because I was really nervous all night last night. It really gave me a lot of like stress. I was very much having a hard time even trying to go to sleep in fear of what was going to happen, and the sounds as I tried to go to sleep were just terrible. Now, I haven't checked the back of the property or anything, and I'm sure there's more trees down in the back, but in the front, those are the ones that would have affected the most things. They're the ones that are closest to electric lines. They're the ones that are closest to the water. They're the ones that are closest to the house. So, breathing. I should probably get some coffee. I need to organize some things, but I don't know that today is that day right now. I need to restock some things also. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and do that real quick. That way I can feel like I'm accomplishing something today. Oh, even though I didn't sleep great, that doesn't mean I can't do things in my house. So chai tea goes in here. I need one more if I have it. There we go. Okay, and then I need some Colombian. I don't know that I have any more Colombian though. I may have to just backfill this one with something else. Oh, my life is just super weird sometimes, and today is definitely going to be one of those days, I think. So I guess I'll have to reorganize these because I don't think that there's any Colombian in here anywhere. Oh, yes, no. Oh, how sad is this? This multi-pack is great because there's so many different things in it, but unfortunately, once you run out of something, you still have all these coffees, but it's not the thing that you need to restock. So I guess I'm gonna have to backfill this with something else. So I have Donut Shop, I have chai, I think this is also breakfast blend, and I think this is hot cocoa. Yeah. So what can go in here with these? I guess out of these, I could do like a French roast, and I'll put those in there. Okay, that's a much better way to start my day. And then I'll just have this Donut Shop today for my coffee. And this will get me started right. This is gonna solve so many things for me in way of warming my hands up and warming my toes up. And I went ahead and I pulled out some extra water and things like that so that I can make coffee even if I don't have power later, because the well won't work if there's no power. And with the winds last night, I'm just gonna make sure I finish doing all the things that I need to do. I've already done so many things, but there's always a few extra things I could do. I brought in these 2 jugs that I keep in my van, and I went ahead and filled them up with filtered water. And then I went ahead and filled up this one with filtered water. So I have clean water that I can use. And I think I have one more of these in my roof box, but with the wind, I can't get up there right now. The nice thing is, unlike most people who worry about like their power going out and stuff, I don't have to worry about my toilet because I do have a composting toilet. So I don't have to worry about filling it up enough so I can flush the toilet or having like my toilet just sit there. Gross. So that's positive. Another thing that I've learned from van life. I also have a way to keep my body clean even if I don't have power to power all of the things like the hot water heater and stuff, so I can still stay clean. I have things for both my hair and my body, again, from van life. So the next few days are going to be a little wild, I think. Temperatures aren't looking any better as of right now. In fact, they're looking worse. They downgraded one day from a wind day, so that's positive, and I always try to find the positive, but
They also added another day with single-digit lows, and, well, even with the single-digit lows, if there's wind, that could mean that I have negative temperature, feels like conditions. So, buckle up, Buttercup. It's about to get wild at my tiny Texas home.